Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the show where we dive into the latest and greatest in the world of sports. I'm your host, Howard, and we're excited to have you tune in today. We've got a fantastic lineup of stories for you, but first, let's talk about the Los Angeles Dodgers and their manager, Dave Roberts. In a recent interview, Roberts opened up about his journey as the team's skipper, including the criticism he faced over his bullpen decisions in the past. It's no secret that Roberts has been under scrutiny, especially during the postseason, but it seems like he's finally found his groove. With back-to-back successful seasons, including a remarkable 2024 run, Roberts has proven himself to be one of the top managers in the game. What's interesting is how Roberts has handled the criticism over the years. He's taken a very gracious approach, choosing not to let the negative comments get to him. Instead, he's focused on building strong relationships with his players and making informed decisions that have ultimately led to the team's success. One of the key factors in Roberts' success is the trust he's built with his players. Veterans like Mookie, Freddie Freeman, and Blake Treinen have all spoken highly of their manager, praising his ability to listen and understand their perspectives. This kind of leadership is essential in today's game, where player-manager relationships can make all the difference. As we look ahead to the 2026 season, it'll be exciting to see how Roberts and the Dodgers continue to perform. With a strong roster and a manager who's clearly found his footing, they're definitely a team to watch. And who knows, maybe we'll see Roberts make his way to Cooperstown someday. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're diving into the world of sports now, and I've got an interesting one for you. It seems like NASCAR is heating up, and we've got our eyes on Carson Hocevar as a potential winner. This driver has been making waves with his impressive performance, tying with Ryan Preece for the most points this year among drivers who have never won a cup race. What's even more intriguing is that Hocevar appears to have the potential to run closer to the front at various styles of tracks, not just limited to short tracks. Now, let's take a look at the competition. We've got Connor Zilisch, who's been showing promise, especially on road courses, and Noah Gragson, who's driving some of the best equipment out there. But despite the tough competition, Hocevar stands out with his 5 career top 5 finishes. It's clear that he's got the skills and the experience to capitalize on a potential winning moment. Bob Pockrass has been weighing in on this topic, offering his opinion on why Hocevar might just be the one to watch. And the first have got to agree. It's going to be exciting to see how the rest of the season plays out for this driver. Will he finally take home that coveted cup win? Only time will tell. We'll be keeping a close eye on Carson Hocevar and the rest of the NASCAR pack as the season continues. And speaking of exciting stories, we've got one more for you today that you won't want to miss. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. As we wrap up today's show, I want to dive into the latest buzz surrounding the NFL draft. With the big day just around the corner, rumors and predictions are swirling like crazy. One of the most intriguing storylines is the potential for some major trades to go down. We're talking about veteran stars being shipped off to new teams in exchange for draft picks. I mean, can you blame them? This year's draft class is looking a little shaky, and teams with the Super Bowl window open right now might be thinking it's better to trade for established talent rather than roll the dice on an unproven rookie. Take Dexter Lawrence, for example. The Giants' defensive tackle has been making waves with his contract extension talks, breaking off with New York. If he's truly on his way out, a team like the Houston Texans could be a dark horse to trade for him. And then there's A.J. Brown, who's been at the center of trade rumors for what feels like an eternity. Could we see him donning a new jersey come draft night? But enough about the veterans. Let's talk about some of these rookies. Jeremiyah. Love is one name that keeps popping up as a potential top 5 pick. The Notre Dame running back has all the tools, creativity, patience, acceleration, and play strength. He's even been expanding his repertoire as a receiver and pass protector. I think he's got a real shot at going in the top 5, especially considering who's picking early. On the other hand, we've got Simpson, the Alabama quarterback who's been getting a lot of attention despite some pretty significant red flags. He struggled with injuries and accuracy last season, and while he's got some redeeming qualities as a passer, I just don't see him going in round 1. Maybe he'll find his way into round 2, but for now, I think he's a bit of a stretch. And finally, let's give a shout out to San Diego State's Chris Johnson, the cornerback who's been gaining steam over the last few weeks. He's got the length, the demeanor, and the speed to be a factor in zone coverage, and teams like Miami, Kansas City, and Seattle could be looking his way come draft night. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep your head in the game.